This is Afternoon Sky. I'm your host, Sky. Get right into it. Tyler Perry, mogul, big man, billionaire. They want his money. Why they gotta stick him for his paper? They want the cash. They want the dollars. They want the Skrilla. An actor, newest one is an actor named Mario Rodriguez, and his whole aim is to get money from Mr. Perry. Now, if Perry is found liable of acts such as sexual harassment or anything like that, SA I should say, whatever the case may be, that should be on him. He should deal. He should be reprimanded for that, and everything should go for that, for him to be taken on. I don't know what that means, Bumba, but all right, thank you. Shannon, what's going on? I'm just gonna say Abrams. Abrams 3380. Salute. But yeah, so Tyler Perry is dealing with this. He's definitely dealing with it. What's really scary is the fact that he's so wealthy. He's a wealthy man. He's a powerful man. He works outside the Hollywood system while being contained with Hollywood actors. I don't know what that means, Bumba. Me mum died in the Holly. Am I supposed to say that? I just said it. Me mum died in the Holly. I don't know what that means. Besides the obvious, I mean, what is that? What are you talking about? Are we still talking about this? What are we still talking about? This is the first time I think I mentioned Tyler Perry on here. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's crucial. It's serious. Nick Fuentes, Piers Morgan's interview. We already discussed it. That's old news. We're moving on. We're going into the future. Stranger Things. Okay. Stranger Things. That's great. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Tyler Perry right now. The Mario Rodriguez won $77 million. And Derek Dixon, who filed in June of this year, he wants $260 million from Tyler Perry. So it's just like tarnishing his good name. He had a relatively good rapport among most of his actors. Some of the actors have said horror stories and nightmares. Tyler Diddy, exactly. Tyler Diddy. Oh my God. But it's not as serious as Diddy. Diddy was criminal. All these are just civil suits. These are civil suits. I thought we were talking about. No, we are not talking about Stranger Things, sir. Sorry, we're not talking about Stranger Things right now. What is that, Bumba? Tyler said Kenneth Copeland, The Plains. I have no idea what that means. Please reword that so I can understand it better. Oh, okay. Hi, Brianna. Send me your your information on through my X account. It's at SKYLERIZED. We can talk. But anyway, Tyler Perry does Stranger Things with black men. Allegedly. All of this is allegations. He calls it a money grab. It's obvious. Because I'm thinking about, if he was just, in a church basement, a struggling playwright, getting paid $300 for his plays, and the plays cost $1,200 or something like that. So $900 in the hole. He he's one of those out of the trunk type people, like Master P, Jay-Z, Ludacris. So many rappers are like that. He's out of the church basements, the Chitlin circuit, and he made a fortune off of that. I remember going back to 2000s, like 2002. Man, he had the VHS and the DVD game on lock. It was all word of mouth. It was like, oh, did you see that Tyler Perry movie? Did you see that Tyler Perry play? Oh yeah, that Tyler Perry play is on point. Yeah, and they're funny as hell. They're really great construction, great timing, great comedic acting. But now he's like blown up to super mega star status, multi-billionaire. The Miami circuit. Hello. He got 8 people. Are you talking about me? I got 7 people now. Why do you keep stuttering? Because I have a terrible speaking disability. It's never been diagnosed, but I just my words come together and they all jumble up into one word, and it's all crazy. But I fight it. And that's your one free bingo space question, by the way. You get no more, Abrams. You get no more. I'm the question Nazi. Did I stuttering Stanley, stuttering Stanley, stuttering Stanley? Shut up, you freak! What movie is that from? Anybody tell me what movie that from? You get nothing. You'll get no prize, but some bragging rights. How long have you been out of the closet? I don't know what out of the closet means. Out of the closet for what? Out of what closet, Nathan? And that's your free bingo space too. It's an interesting question, but I don't know what it pertains to. Snow day. No, not snow day. then they hit me with the bro. Y'all are funny. IDK. I'll give you a hint. I see dead people. Yes, Bumba's got it, the 6th sense. Hi, Jessica Lovendale. Hi. How are you? But, hi. Hi. How are you doing? That's your first question, lady. How are you? I'm well. How are you? I'm just doing a story about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, I don't think this is like a major hit against him. This major figures going into almost $400 million. And maybe even more, maybe over $400 million. You gotta ask him. Hit his email up. TheHater1964 at yahoo.com. No, that free question. You only got one questions, Abrams. Abrahams. Is it Abraham? Yeah, Abrahams. Yeah, Abrahams. Yes, Jessica Lovendale. How you're feeling fine, I guess. Tyler Perry is a verified homosexual. Is that verified? Has that been verified? I've never seen that to be verified. I don't even think he's bisexual. I think he's just a straight man. From what I know, from what I've heard. Yeah, Itzy? Okay, I don't know what that means. Jessica Livendale throwing up the heart emoji, I guess it is. It's the heart made with the hands. Uh-oh, you already had your question, Jessica. If you want to answer another question, it's my PayPal, my Venmo, or my Cash App? If you want me to answer that question, because you should be listening to what I'm saying right now. Now I should answer the question. Tara was like, honey. Well, we don't know if he was like, honey. You know, he could have been, honey. Could have been, but it's not verified. It has been verified. Yes, you do. This is not for free. All this is pay. All this is paid. You get to watch the show for free, but if you want to ask questions and stuff like that, I'm not having AMA sessions without a dollar amount. Okay, Jessica, you're out of here. Bro, I'm a boy and I'm 10. I don't know why you're named Jessica, but you're definitely out of here. You just admitted to yourself, to the room, that you're 10 years old. No thanks. For a question, yes. RuPaul Top Harry 2026. I'm only 9 years old. Okay, guess what? You're out of here too. I don't care. Y'all are saying all this stuff. Y'all want to get cute? Say, oh, I'm 10 years old. Oh, I'm 9 years old. Well, bye-bye. You're not on my platform anymore. But Tyler Perry, yeah, he's in it now. But I just don't see him failing or falling or faltering. I don't see him going down for this. Pause. I don't see him, taking, this on the chin. Pause. Ayo, no Diddy. I see him elevating from this. He's very mystical. He's very conscientious about the faith and things of that nature. Respect to that. That's his choice. That's his decision. He wants to be in the faith. That's his prerogative. What I would just say is that he just take the time to be, just honest with himself, and maybe he can do a cartwheel out the closet. I don't know. I mean, two men are serious about their claims here. Very serious. Over $77 million and $260 million lawsuits. Talking about money grab because he grabbed his crotch allegedly. Bummer, you a wild man. You understand? You're a wild man for that. But Tyler Perry, I mean, it's like I said, he's rich and famous. He's got a fortune. That's what happens, That's what even Diddy. Diddy is he took the lesser charges of prostitution. He could have been sent away for his entire life, but he took the lesser charges. So he in his situation, it was different, but this one is totally different. This is not a criminal situation. This is completely about civil suits, and it looks like they are money grabs. From the surface, just looking at it, like what? I want to see more facts, more evidence, more proof. I want to see everything that leads up to that. Not just he touched me. He said this to me. He grabbed me here. He touched me there. I don't want that. I want, well, here's the DNA residue. Here's the evidence of exchange of personal messages and stuff like that. That's what I want to see. I want to see all that, all coordinated together. I mean, his main character is the old man in drag. Yes, that's true. That's called the blues. When you have something that's good and working for you, and it's like you got to sell your soul to the devil, like Robert Johnson, that's the blues. Because it's like, it's something good, but it's also got questions around it. It's weird. It's like, you're great, you're wonderful, but you're dressed up like a woman, and like you're a black man, and in the history of black men in America, just the lineage, all the way back to the minstrel shows, you know, even in modern times, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, uh, Dave Chappelle, Chris Tucker, among others, dress up like women. It's a different story than whites. I'm sorry, but it is a different story. The white man has the prerogative to dress up like a woman. There are very few pictures of white men with being shot, stabbed, castrated, put their genitals in their mouth and set on fire and strung up into a tree. There's very few pictures. There's some pictures of that for black people, though. Black men, especially. Big Mama, exactly. Nutty Professor, the Fifth Element, Robin Hood Men in Tights. I'm just giving you examples. Robin Williams pulled it off. Yes, he did, and so did Dennis Hoffman. And they went on to become Rock and Power to Robin Williams, but they went on to become Academy Award winning actors. Robin was more wholesome with it, yeah. Well, I mean, I know where you're going, but it's also like white men have dressed up mainly to dress up. There have been examples like the late Louis Anderson, Rock and Power. He dressed up like a woman and was a woman. Like the show based on him as a woman. Dustin Hoffman and Robin Williams weren't women. They were men dressed as women. That's the difference. And I think that's just a minor kind of thread that goes through all this. It's just a minor thread that goes through it all. I have 0 viewers right now. 0. Bow! Bing, 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 bing. But that's fine. Yeah, so Tyler, I'm about to call him Tyler the Creator. Jesus Christ. Tyler Perry is he's I think he's confident. I think he's confident because I mean, why would they come up with this stuff now? Like, why now? I mean, in the past, the early 2000s, the late 90s, was he touching on little boys allegedly? Was he touching on other men allegedly? Why now? Why at the position where he has billions of dollars, and they're asking for $260 million and $77 million for to compensate for being touched inappropriately or had words exchanged inappropriately or just misconduct all around? Why is that? That's the question I ask. So I would just imagine that Tyler Perry has the ability, he has the willpower to go through all these changes. He has that spark. He has a spark to show himself to be a worthy gentleman, and either just show himself to say, "Hey, look, I'm gay." If you want to say that, that's fine. That's your business. Nobody's gonna fault you for it. Especially in today's culture, it is so widely, accepted. They got pride parades. They got the men with the gold boots, with the platforms, with the angel wings, and the no shirt having. It's pretty ingrained in the society now. It's not even a thing. Almost everybody. I mean, there's gay people in my family. There's gay people in probably virtually every family. Even and probably if they're not, they're closeted. So that's just the facts on that. Max Vision, happy holidays. What did you do? What did your pharmacist get you for Christmas? Max Vision, you don't have You don't have a wrench, so that's your only question for tonight. Unless you want to put some dollars on it. You too scared to put some money up. But my pharmacist gave me some good Klonopin, some olanzapine, some lithium. So I'm set. I'm good. Tyler gonna shay out the closet as Madea. You know what? I just don't see it. I don't. To be honest, I don't see it because he would have to be out. I think. I would think he has to be out by his time to say that he's a gay man. Got Thorazine scratch. I don't do Thorazine. I don't do the Thorazine. But no, he's not gonna say shit because he would have said, "Look, I'm a gay man playing an older black woman." You know, he would have probably said that a long time ago. But I just don't think that's the reality. I don't think that's the reality. He's worth $1.4 billion according to Forbes and Bloomberg. He's ranked as the world's richest male actor, surpassing stars like Jerry Seinfeld, Tom Cruise, and Shah Rukh Khan. His wealth is unique in Hollywood because it stems from total ownership. He owns 100% of everything he creates, including the rights of his massive library of films and television shows. 100%. This is a real nigga. He has equity in BET, owns 25% stake in BET, pays him roughly $150 million for new content, cash and investments. He reportedly holds around $300 million in liquid cash and traditional investments, real estate and private jets. He's got luxury homes in Atlanta, Los Angeles, New York, Wyoming, as well as 2 private aircraft. But the Derek Dixon and Mario Rodriguez, they want a piece of that. They said, "Come on, nigga, boss up, nigga. Let's go. Come on. Where your money at? Get your ones up. Where your ones at? I'm coming at you. You know what? You touched me. You said something crazy against me. I'm coming at you." Oh, we talking in Spanish now? I don't even know what the hell that means. Max Vision's laughing at my dumb ass, of course. That's fine. He's worth $1.4 billion. Owns everything. Everything. I don't even know if I own everything. I think YouTube owns a percentage of what I make, of the content I have. I'm not even sure. and vocal too. I don't even know if I own 100% of that. But I'm doing it. But you know, people want to go in that hungry route, that auditions and stuff like that. Create, you know, make your own plays or hire people to make plays for you. Boss up like Reese Witherspoon. She has her own production company. Boss up like Elizabeth Banks. She has her own production company. Boss up like Cat Williams. He has his own studio being built off of an airfield, a Confederate airfield, if I'm not mistaken. It was some kind of army base or something like that. Boss up like 50 Cent in Shreveport, Louisiana. He's going to have his own entertainment venues. You pick up Spanish? I just pick up Spanish. No pica no Spanish. No. No sé. No sé. Me pique pequeño Spanish. Poquito Spanish. But yeah, Tyler, I keep on saying Tyler the Creator. Tyler Perry, he is a creator, but he happens to be named Tyler, but totally different realm. That just like there has to be the blues. Everything has a blues story to it. There has to be some negative piece that goes with your life somehow. You know, something's got to detract. Nobody. Closest person I think would probably be Ayn Rand. Ayn Rand had, she had controversies in her life, but she was unscathed by them. She did not generate the controversy. She did not delve into it. She did not participate in it. People around her did. She had a relationship outside of her marriage that was consensual. Her husband agreed to it, and the wife of the husband, whom she had the tryst or the rendezvous with, they agreed, and everybody was in agreement. But he messed up. He went outside the agreement, got a girlfriend, was with her for a little while, and then Ayn Rand found out about it and flipped on him like crazy, as she should have. And she was like embarrassed, and even though she had done nothing wrong, and it was all his fault. I should say his name. What's his? Oh goddamn! I know his name. Oh my god. Oh god. Hold on. I'm looking for it right now. This is crazy. Hold on. Nathaniel Brandon. That's it. Used to be Blumenthal. It was horrible. They had to split the objectivist movement, and it just got nasty. He's a brilliant man. He's some of his writings still stand and still are in her book. She says in every line, at the end of the line in their introduction, she's like, Nathaniel Brandon is no longer a part of my philosophy and not a part of my life, or something like into that effect. But it's always something that has to, you know, throw the wrench in, the whole, and gum up the works. Virtually everybody, everybody has been affected by, or brought upon the blues in their lives. You know, both Tyler Zesty. Yeah, well, they can be zesty. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with being zesty. That's their truth. If they want to be zesty, they have every right to be zesty. That's just them. That'd be awesome, though. You know what I would like? I would like an SNL episode to be Tyler Perry as the host and Tyler the Creator as a musical guest. Because neither of the Tylers have been on SNL, and they've been a part of the zeitgeist for a long time. Now, at least for Tyler Perry, at least maybe 20 years, and Tyler Perry, Tyler the Creator for at least maybe 11 to 12 years, where he really captured who he was and what he started to do. Yeah, Seinfeld. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Exactly. That's exactly right. Not that there's anything. You might be a gay guy. You might like to, play, tonsil hockey with your boyfriend, or bend over on all fours and play hide the salami. But there's nothing wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just I'm not going to be participating in such behavior. But that's you. That's the thing that gets me about people that talk about gay people or lesbians, or the Q community. I call them queers. The queer community. It's like, first of all, it's none of your business. Second of all, leave these people alone. Let them do what they do. They're law-abiding citizens. Most of them are highly educated, very smart people. Why do you care? It does. Oh yeah, these Q community people. I swear, they just LGBTQ. I just can't stand them. I don't like. Yo. You all right? Yeah, I know I'm right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Salute. I'm right, because that's the truth. Why do you care? What is it? Well, God said no man should lay with another man. Okay, okay. And where is this God that you speak of? Oh no, he's just kidding. Okay, you can be just kidding if you want, but your first statement is what I'll take before you say anything else, because that's usually your honest, way of saying it. Now he's just kidding, being a little coward now. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But to sum up, Tyler Perry is one of the most, brilliant men in all of entertainment history. One of the leading people that have ever done it. And for him to be mired down in these suits is completely ridiculous, and I totally dismiss it. All right, I have to congratulate another streamer, another person on YouTube that's got way more subscribers than I, has way more followers than I. He is Kai Cenat. Now, I'm congratulating him on the fact that he is dealing with his mental issues. He has mental, I don't know if he's been diagnosed with anything, but he has, mental blocks and stuff like that. So he's taking some time off. He just broke up with his girlfriend, Gabrielle. She's a influencer as well. But he said he'll never be in another relationship again. Now let's slow down the truck. Let's slow down the trucks, pump the brakes, put it in reverse, and put back into the parking spot and slow down. Just hold on for a minute. What do you mean, not another relationship? What is a relationship? A relationship is basically a partnering of one or more people in a setting or some kind of engagement. It could be father son, mother daughter, sister brother. Those are relationships. Now, the shorthand that we use in our culture, relationships mean romantic relationships. Okay, back to Tyler Perry. Reset the show. Yeah. I wish I would reset the show, but so Kai Cenat is saying he'll never be in a relationship again. So he'll probably be in a relationship again. Whenever people make those grand statements, oh, I'll never be in another relationship. I'll never do this. I'll never do that. They really mean that they're going to be in that particular relationship no matter what, despite the fact that they have, the idea of, dismissing all relationships, all romantic relationships specifically. That's what it means, a romantic relationship. Man, man, woman, woman, man, woman, woman, man, whatever the case may be. Or non-binary, I guess, or non-binary man, or trans man, trans woman. I don't know. You can just make up your own scenarios, but I see him going back to his, girlfriend and saying, you know what, we should be together. We had a thing. I'm not gonna worry about the young, NBA young boy G wagon, the pink G wagon that he bought you. I'm not gonna worry about that. His girl was a bum. I didn't realize that. What's her name? Hold on. Her nickname is Gigi. Gabrielle Gigi Alaya or Alea. I'm not sure. Is she a liar? A liar? I'm single. I will never be in another relationship again. It's probably comedy. He's trying to invoke some laughs, trying to keep himself from crying. Merry Christmas. What is this? The third day of Christmas, I think. It's like the three hens of laying. I don't know. I can't remember the song, but I think this is the third day of Christmas. More like Gigi Allen, she stank. No room for you. No room for you. Drake here. I'm sure. But no room for you. But no, but Kai Cenat, his base, his subscribers, his followers are saying that she cheated on him. Um, but the online reaction, the situation has led to significant online debate with many fans expressing support for Kai, while others have criticized the quick spread of unverified cheating rumors targeting Gigi. So it's I'm looking at his portfolio. I'm not even worried about his girlfriend. I'm looking at the money he's making. He has a net worth of $35 million from the mud, from gaming, talking like you and I don't have $35 million. Like that's you have to celebrate stuff like that. You have to celebrate the fact that he was able to create that much wealth. That's what I'm talking about. He's saying, "Oh, I'm never going to be in a relationship again." Ha ha he key. You know, funny guy. He's a funny guy. I think she is in. It stops. But he's a funny guy. He's not serious. He can't. I'm not taking his words seriously. I'm never going to be in a relationship again. Come on now. It's not even delusional. I don't think. It's just he's being sarcastic. How did he get that rich? Industry plant? Not an industry plant. He's got deals with allegedly Amazon. I know he has a deal with McDonald's and State Farm. So those pumped in millions of dollars for his brand. He has 7.5 million subscribers on YouTube. He has 20 million followers on Twitch. So that's just extraordinary. I have to applaud that man. That's really good. That's excellent. So that's how he got his money. That's how he got his money up. I applaud that. I mean that's business. That's great. That's a semi-capitalist society in which we live. There's too many controls and regulations to make it a fully capitalist society, but we're working on it. We're getting there. Once we get a real real time revolution of thought, then we can do that. And once we install somebody in the White House who can champion the ideals of a free market, then we can be able to see that occur. But until then, we're just getting money out here. No matter what, we're just gonna get this cash. We're gonna get these dollars like it's falling from the sky. That's the way we do it. And what is an industry plant? Is that like, just somebody that they costume and brush up and put them out into the entertainment field and say, okay, you're gonna do this? Is it kind of like people say Cardi B is an industry plant? I doubt that. I don't see that. I think she has talent. She may not write her rhymes, but she has her own flair and her own diction and her own quality of speaking and relating the words. So it's kind of good that she has that ability. And I think she has written at least some of her songs, if not all her songs have been written by other writers. But she can rap them. She can rap them with the best. Industry plant usually related to somebody in the industry. Yeah. I think I understand what you're saying. Cardi definitely is. She up to 100 million and only put out 2 albums. Yeah. Again though, I think she had to put in work. She has to put in the work. She has to go to the performances. She has to go to the rehearsals. She has to make sure her wigs are on straight. She has to make sure her baby fat isn't showing. All of that. Cardi definitely okay. That's the same one, but yeah. So I doubt she's an industry plant, and I doubt that that's a real thing anyway. There's a very few examples in history that have been absolute no doubt industry plants. I have no idea what that means, but Amal Faran, you keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on rocking in the free world. Salute. I have no idea what the hell that means. I'm not even going to repeat it. So, I think with, Kai Cenat, he just seems like a very energetic guy. He's just like, oh, he's all over the place. I mean, he did get caught up in that scandal with the what was it, the PS5s, the PlayStation 5 system consoles. They were being, there was a riot. He got caught up in a riot charge or something like that. He's just doing too much. He does too much sometimes. He's doing the most. So you just have to look out for that. Something that has to be checked. You know, something that is very applicable to the reality of the internet. Okay, I'll just say 9044 is laughing at my dumbass for some reason. I don't know what LOL and the laughing face means. I don't know what it is pertaining to. That's fun anyway. But yes, yeah, Kai Cenat's just he's all over the place. But he's smart. He's whip smart. He's got a great comedic timing. He's got great gaming skills. He got those Twitch followers off of GTA, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, he's got GTA followers from on Twitch. That was crazy. So I think that if we continue on this route, we can do that. Kai kind of looked like Diddy, which is unfortunate. Yeah, he does favor him a little bit. He does favor him, but totally different people, totally different guys. They're doing he's doing his thing. I don't know what Diddy's doing. Diddy's doing some other thing, locked up and behind bars. But I just applaud him. I applaud Kai Cenat. He really got it out the mud. He built up a whole empire based on the new technology. And that's the thing too. They look down upon what I'm doing right now. Oh, he's just a streamer. Oh, he's just a content creator. I create content. Like I'm better than you. That's everything. Everything going back to scriptures, to everything. To the novel. Novels were considered low art forms. They're like, oh, well, that's just in a novel. It doesn't mean anything. People win Nobel Prizes for novels now. Pulitzer Prizes. All kinds of prizes for novels. Hip hop, rap, a low art makes billions of dollars a year. That's just the commodity side. That's the business side. It's an expression of true art and true passion and true enthusiasm and reality and romanticism in a lot of ways. Yet it's the lowest art probably in music right now. But that could all change. Just like the streamers, just like TV, just like radio, just like anything new. Like they even had a commercial. You might remember the commercial. The commercial was like this monster that is brought into the world, and everybody's like, yeah, it's something new. It's new. I don't like it. But then it becomes like this. It becomes a greater being outside of its own self, and it just transcends. That's what's going to happen with streaming. Streaming in the next 10, 20 years is going to be so big, especially with AI, especially with all the different controls and abilities that you have with it. That's going to really fine tune the American spirit, and that's going to be for every continent, not just in America, but the American spirit in Russia, the American spirit in Mali, the American spirit in Tokyo, the American spirit in uh, uh, San Juan, the American spirit. Well, San Juan's in U.S., but the American spirit in Portugal and places like that, in Brazil, and that's where you can get the American spirit. The can-do attitude. The I will do this. We'll create this. We'll make this. We'll build this. That's what Castanet. That's what he represents. Bumba says, "Retards attempting poetry is what I call it. I likes to call it crap." Exactly. See, that's exactly the point. 15, 20, 30, 50 years from now, hip hop is going to be like, "Oh my god, they were so brilliant. This is just amazing. This is great." There's going to be Nobel Prize winners or laureates, I should say. They don't call them winners. Nobel Prize laureates who are like, I think Nas is going to be the first Nobel Prize laureate as a rapper. It's just me. I mean, if Bob Dylan can win, I said it again. Damn. If Bob Dylan can become a laureate of the Nobel Prize in Literature, so I think the same thing can happen for Nas. I think the next musician to get the Nobel Prize in Literature from America is going to be Bruce Springsteen. I think he's going to be the next one. Some rap is great. A lot of BS, though. Yeah, I can see what you're saying, but a lot of the BS is good BS. It's like fertilizer. It creates good, crops. It produces great fields of crops. The BS is, generating all that. That's what's so great about the BS. It's great fertilizer. So, Casanat, just unfortunate for him to be lost in this situation. He got to be just kidding. He didn't put in the laughing face or LOL or LMAO or anything like that. He's in his feelings now. If he's sincere about what he's saying now, he's in his feelings, and he's saying all this because he's feeling some type of way. But he'll obviously be in another relationship. There'll be another female, another creator, somebody like that. Some good looking, smart, thoughtful, and he'll be like, "What was I saying? I don't know. I was just trolling. I was just capping. Cause that's cap. That's super cap. He's not gonna be in another relationship. What is he like? 23, 25? Something. Kai Sinet age. He is 24. I said 23 and 25 in the middle. 24. He just turned 24 on the 16th of December in New York City. 24 years old. He's not going to be in another relationship with his money. He's a relatively good-looking guy. Come on now. Let's not play ourselves. Stop the caps in that. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Because that is serious capping right there. That is like the most capping. So he has to be taken into account for that. Because nobody's believing that. Nobody's believing him when he says that. Who's going to believe him? Who's going to believe him when he says, "Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be in a relationship anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore." Who's going to believe that? Seriously. It's like when Jordan said, "I'm not coming back to the game of basketball." Yeah. Came back twice. Because he's a crackhead. As Mr. Choice Arterrain once said. Not a literal crackhead, but just he wanted the roar of the crowd. He wanted to get more stats up. He wanted to get more ability shown. But he was tired at the end of his run. He was really tired. When he was playing for the Wizards, oh, that was not pretty. That was like, ugh. Like when Snoop said he quit weed for, yeah, this could be a situation like that because that was for a commercial. See, Snoop is on that level of promotion too. He had the smokeless something. It was some kind of smokeless grill or something like that, or smokeless fire pit or something like that. He was like, "Yeah, I'm done smoking. I quit smoking." Like he wouldn't say I quit smoking weed. He would just say I quit smoking. I'm not smoking anymore. That's a good point, Bumble. That was a good point. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, I remember that. That was like a year or 2 years ago. He was like, I stopped smoking. I'm not smoking anymore. So everybody was like, okay, Cap. That's Cap. But we didn't know what it was about. We didn't know what the cap was about. It was about a commercial. It was about, advertising. That's a good point, Bumble. Salute to you for that. Salute to you. Yeah, so now it's gonna be like, yeah, I'm not gonna be in a relationship again. Next, you turn around on the first day of New Year, the New Year. He's gonna be like, yeah, hey, well, I got a girl now. She was my backup. She was my second in line to Gigi. Sue basically a billboard, but I think that's good. He should be a billboard. He's got a lot of money. He's got things to pay. He's paying for, probably houses. He's paying for stocks and bonds, allegedly. He's probably paying for a lot of, tuition. He's paying for a lot of stuff. So they're doing commercials. I don't know if that's new because it used to be like 20 years ago, people were doing commercials in different countries. Like there was no YouTube. There was very little internet access to different you know, video or anything like that. So, it was mainly about staying in different countries and doing commercials for them. In the movie Lost in Translation with Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson, that was like the theme. It was like he would do commercials for Japanese products, and that would propel him into the idea of being a sheller, someone who shells, different products, but not in America. He was very adamant about not doing it in America because he didn't want. I guess from my understanding, it was because he didn't want his star to be dimmed. So you see all these different artists and comedians and actors, in commercials. It just exploded to me. I mean, I don't remember seeing too much. I mean, there obviously were some celebrities that would be in commercials for various products, but it seems like it's like an influx now. Jennifer Aniston, um, Kevin Hart, Melissa McCarthy, just a whole list of different people. Jamie Foxx. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. So that's just the reality, and I think that's beautiful. I think make more money, create more wealth. Why not? If you had the opportunity to do that, you would jump on it too. You would jump right on it. I know I would. Like, this is the greatest tasting seltzer in the world right now. Have yourself some. Because they can't make a good living at their own thing anymore, probably. That's exactly the joke. That's what Chelsea wasn't. Wait a minute, not Chelsea. Was it Chelsea? Oh, hold on. Nikki, not Chelsea. Nikki Glazer. Nikki Glazer said, "Oh, for your art. Oh, for your art." And then you have to have your tequila commercials. So I say salute to everybody that makes commercials and tries to make money. Salute to them, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.